your viewing pleasure. Well, if my voice would stop cracking. Today I've chosen the Mammoth for your viewing pleasure. Just a massive, massive apartment complex. This is a Sunday, so I have specifically chosen today to come here. Look at this. I mean, just right off the bat, bunch of tennis balls that I can't do anything with. You know, I wonder I wonder if I could actually sell that many. I've never tried to sell tennis balls. What do you think? On eBay in a lot? Would that be possible? I don't know. I really don't have experience with tennis balls, but these all look like they're basically brand new. It's kind of a strange sight. You know, these, like, Play It Again Sports might want to have these. We'll try to keep them as clean as possible. Those are looking pretty nice. So there will be quite a few university students living here. This is a ways away from the university. It's a nice copper scrap. So there's also lots of, it's kind of like a young professionals type of segment of society here. Is that the right way to say that? I parked in a bad spot. Let's get the bike out of my own way, dude. There we go. So this is August 10th. So it could be like in my latest videos I've been talking about. Harvard Blue Classic Match. You know, let's see what this smells like. Polo. Now, I've always liked Polo for myself. It's about the only one I ever really liked. Let's have a sniff. That's not bad. I could probably sell that. I was thinking about for myself. That appears to be, that's probably like a Christmas gift or something. There's one ball that's dirty. I don't know. Something happened to that. But I'm gonna go to Play It Again Sports here pretty soon and sell some plate weights and some golf balls. So I will find out the tennis ball situation. Hey, that smells pretty good. Not too bad. I don't know. I'm not a big scent wearer, but I always was kind of fond of Polo odor fighting foot spray powder, brand new. Lysol disinfectant spray, brand new. Moisturizing lotion, little baby powder. Those are all brand new. I'll have those. I'll put those like under my bathroom sink, and then maybe one day I'll have to. Actually, my shoes have been kind of stinking lately. I switched over to these thin little ankle socks, and my feet do stink. That's why I actually took this. I didn't want to tell you my feet stink, but some kind of scrappy oldies down here. Oh, look at that. Shoot. Oh, shoot. I wasn't expecting to see something like that in here. That's the kind of thing scrappers dream about at night. I just got something on my foot. I think there's a bottle of water, fortunately. Whew. Aye. Look at that, folks. Oh my goodness. There's some kind of weight in here. Oh, it's probably this stuff. Let's put this back in the dumpster. Oops. This is a really nice score, actually. That has #1 insulated copper wire in it. That whole piece. That's about a pound by itself. That's about $2. That's about $1. $1 a grip. What do you think? Sound about right? That's probably $1.50. Let's guess that. $1.50 or so. $1 or so. What do you think, folks? I didn't check this dumpster before I turned the camera on it. I'm gonna run this real time. I wasn't actually counting on finding something right off the bat like this, but there it is. Breathe that stuff. It doesn't look like much, folks, but in terms of scrap, it just doesn't get a whole lot better than grabbing $1 or $2 grips of stuff. On with the show. I bring you the mammoth. Just gonna be overflowing today. That's why I come down here. That pet crate back there is tore up. It's got broken wires on it and stuff. Those are valuable though, if you find those. There's lots of those laying around. That one's torn up, but if you see those, they fold up too. It's pretty slick. You always want to snatch those up. Yeah, I was gonna drive away, but something's telling me that I need to look in this box. Because I wanted to find a bunch of stinky garbage and dirty diaper, it looked like, so let's get away from there. I'll give you a shot of this, see? It's all fouled up. Stinky. doggy house. That's an interesting one. My cats would like that. That's kind of cool. You can find all kinds of cool, unique stuff doing this. You know, that almost looks like a shoot. See, that's why they said outside, not in a dumpster, because that almost looks like it's unused. Oh, it's for cat litter. See, there's cat litter in the edge over there, the crack. That's for cat poop, huh? That's a cat pooping cabinet. That's pretty slick. I like that. Oh, the heat's got this thing. That's not too short to get that out. The heat's got it all loosey goosey, flexible. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Little mason jars. Shoot, those are not bad. I have no way to get rid of them. That's garage sale swag and flea market swag all the way. I would put those in the retail store. There's nothing I can do with them, unfortunately. I know those are worth money. I'll just take my consolation prize and be done with it. I'm actually gonna keep these for myself. I need some new forks, but the rest of these, they're all nice and ready to go to the scrapyard, so I'll take those. I'll probably keep a couple of forks for myself, a couple of little steak knives maybe. What do you think, folks? Taco Stacks would like to have them little masons, or what are they, ball jars? Little flea market knickknacks. That's probably gonna get annoying on camera. On the audio, huh? I'll fix that for you. Clickety clackety. Anybody wants some pizza? This got steak, jalapenos, and pepperoni, and some kind of pepper. Like green pepper, like yellow pepper. That's interesting. Domino's getting fancy, huh? Sometimes there can be too much stuff. There very well could be $300 worth of just wonderful stuff on the next layer down. I didn't solve the problem completely, did I? Let's see. Okay, you can go over here then. Clickety clackety. No more talky beggity. Coaxial cable. Ruh-roh. Nice. We're doing good on the copper score so far. That copper wire, folks, adds up rather quickly. You find $1 worth of that in every dumpster. You check 200-300 dumpsters a day. I don't need to tell you what that means. That's some nice aluminum chairs. So, doing it on the small vehicle, there's pros and cons, right? Obviously, there's cons. Like if I was using a bigger vehicle, I could take those chairs. I could chop those chairs. I could take those chairs out right now and just wrestle them. This might have some value to it. MacBook Pro, 13-inch LED backlit widescreen notebook. That might be sellable. I was about to start scrapping it. That's a brand new cord, so we'll put him down here in the clean box. I'll take a look at selling that on eBay. Never know what could come popping out of one of these boxes. It might have something totally nothing to do with anything, you know. Here's a diamond necklace. Someone misplaced 10 years ago. These little wires. This is for a Canon power strut. Those will just go to the scrapyard. Most likely, but you know, if you want to specialize in selling that kind of stuff on eBay, that is definitely an option. Oh, this one's got some weight to it. Mystery box action. Oh, someone changed the locks. It's not bad scrap. Dirty brass on those, aluminum breakage on that. iPad mini, someone was getting some good swagoli. Smart surfing for Mac. Little USB power adapter. Microwave. So there's pros and cons, right? Obviously, the best way to do it would be to have a pickup truck with a 50-foot trailer and somehow magically have it the mobility, the efficiency of a motorcycle. That just doesn't exist. So there's pros and cons to everything. Suitcase back there. I want to have a gander. What is that down there? This is awkward. This is precarious because this microwave's it's like a seesaw. I'm probably, by default, I'm probably a fairly seasoned mountain climber at this point. My throat's going dry. A bag in a bag. Let's see what's in the bag in a bag. Well, smells brand new. Get the new smell to it. What's that? Ah, it's a mirror. Looked like silver coated copper tubing there for a second. What are you? What is that? Hey. That's kind of fun, isn't it? Find a cord and just start yanking on it. Don't know what's gonna come out. Kind of like fishing. Bringing in a fish, you don't know what kind it is until it surfaces. Haha! Channel cat! Alright, Chihuahua. Coaxial cable. Alright, that's gonna do it. I damaged my left knee. I've never had an injury like it. It's strange. It almost feels like there's a vein or something inside my kneecap that's twisting around. I don't know. It's a weird sensation. It's like deep down in there. A dull pain. I think it's because of getting on and off this motorcycle. Something to do with that. Repetition. A tough looking. That reminds me of the A-Team, the TV show back from the 80s with Mr. T. Their van was black, but it's pretty close. Look at that chunky thing. What's it say? Mixing gas and hauling ass. DTV shredder. this is actually a different complex. Let's have a look since we're here. Lots of moving garbage here. This is probably a high percentage of university students would be my guess. Oh, I see now. Now it makes sense. DTV. I wonder if they've got a YouTube channel. DTV. Okay, so get back to the route. Took a wrong turn in Albuquerque. I know some people really like this real-time style of recording. Let me know, for those of you that don't comment often, let me know how I can make my videos better down in the comment section. Tell me. With this little lightweight nimble bike, it might look like I'm going way too fast, but I'm not. This thing is just a pinpoint precise little machine. I'm in total control. My prime directive is the safety of other people. Right? I've been seeing a lot of Converse lately. Those ones are trash. Someone got the money out of that pair. Better check this one out. Oi. Plastic. Voila. 50 cents. Somebody has left us a little, no, never mind. I thought that was left out here intentionally. Never mind. Shoot. Old dog harness. Now I need a small dog harness. I don't. Yummy. Ha! How did I not notice that when I came around the corner? Probably because I was looking at something else. That's one thing that always fascinates me when I go home and edit videos. There will be something right in front of my face that I just don't see. It's because I'm looking at other things. It's pretty cool. Oh, I don't know how cool, but missing stuff on video. Leaving stuff behind on video because you're distracted. Hey, that's got some weight to it. Wait 1 second. Wait 1 second. They might be waterlogged on the insides. That fan going. Wait 1 second. What is it? What? Huh. Seemed heavy. Too much stuff to check everything out. I probably should come make a mental note. This might be a Saturday excursion place. I could use some t-shirts to work in. Cruising the Caribbean. I think these are chick shirts. female shirts, ladies' shirts. I don't want to insult anyone saying the wrong word. Huh. Claire Baird. That's a famous artist, if I'm not mistaken. Little drink coasters. I wonder that, like, something like that, right? Someone will pop up in the comment section and they'll say, dude, those drink coasters are worth $500. And I'll be like, I'm a moron. Sorry. Nice ladies' clothing there. Okie dokie, ouch. Hey, consolation prize. I shall have my 5 cents of scrap. See, like that right there. I was so focused on that little blue box down there. Just a wire right here. I mean, it's not worth anything, but it's worth taking. Add to the copper pile. And I should have looked in here too. Get my Oreo cookies. Leave it how you found it, unless it won't do it. This is the halfway point right here. We will now be heading back to the entrance where we came in. That's not too bad. We've got a nice little pot of gold going. Nice flower pot down there. So that's like for tomatoes or something like that. Like those little support things and whatnots. I suppose it could be for any kind of viney vine support for anything. Okay, well. Poop scooper. I don't scoop poop anymore. I'm all cat poop scooped out. I just buy the cheap litter, the clay litter, and then when it's soiled, I just dump the whole thing in a garbage bag. It actually works really good. If anyone out there is interested in VidVulture's useless information segment, I would recommend doing it like that. Give it a try, see what you think. No fuss, no muss. So the students will all be back this time next week. Next Sunday they'll all be here. So this giant apartment complex, you could almost come and just do this circle that I'm doing like every every 3 or 4 hours. You could, you know, if you lived right here nearby, this is what I want to see. You could come and do a lap every 4 hours or so, and you're probably gonna run into new stuff every single time. Now, of course, you wouldn't want to do that, but just from perspective, that's how big this place is. All right. Worth having a look at. Let's see what we're dealing with here. It's like a plumbing snake right down there, but some interesting looking stuff in there. Since it's all bundled up, it's a nice piece of scrap for me. Faux show. Let's see here. Dusty stuff. Shoot. That's like the worst kind of stuff you can breathe. Off of a filter. Ugh. I got my shirt over my mouth, if you're wondering. You know, let's just take this whole thing over here like so. Oh, it's an edger. Look at that. These are interesting. What are these? That's some kind of golf course swagoli. Is that like to protect a golf hole? They put those over like a golf hole. I don't know. What am I looking at there? Interesting stuff. There's a bunch of those in here. That looks like a golf ball net. There's a golf course that goes around the perimeter of this thing. This entire giant golf course. Apartment building. It's interesting. Ouch. If the scrapyard was open, I would consider taking those guys. They're not bad. But, this is what I'm looking for. I don't really want to take this. stuff, to be honest with you. I don't want tin shred like that. It's a pain in the butt, just slows me down. See if there's any gems in here. Here's some cancer in a bottle. Anybody want some cancer? It's an interesting little tool. That might go. I'm gonna take some tools, try to sell some tools. That could be worth like 50 cents at a pawn shop right there. Husqvarna fuel, pre-mixed. Huh. Well, I thought that might be better. Oh, wait a second. Let's get a better spot to do this. Halogen. The wires are coming out of it, so we'll scrap that. This will all go with short steel right here. That's why I'm having that. Short steel. It's worth about twice as much as the tin shred. That's some kind of golf course swag, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe. Could be totally wrong. There's another thing. Oh, that one's pretty well nasty looking. Hot pooch. Hot pooch. That's enough. Black and Decker. I'm not sure why the golf course stuff is in this dumpster. They usually take it up towards the office. Of course, I could be totally wrong about that. This could just be a dump from some kind of contractor or something. That's gonna wrap it up. There was quite a bit of stuff I passed up, as you saw, which was valuable. We now know there's an invention called a cat poop cabinet, which is pretty cool. That would be good for if you had a big dog that eats cat poop out of the cat box. That would stop them from doing that. The cat poop cabinet. And that might have been my favorite sight of the whole video. But if someone out there learned something, or if I helped you out, or if you just enjoyed my show, I don't mind working for tips. Down in the comments, down in the description is my PayPal tip jar. There's if you want to give me a recurring monthly tip, help me feed my animals, or something or other I can come up with, so I can hit you up for a tip. Monthly tip on Patreon would be cool, or super chat me. For those of you that have sent me super chat money and PayPal tips, I sure do appreciate it over the last few videos. thank you very much. That's always a welcome sight. Do something like that. But long story short, let's end the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and as always, thanks for watching.